Hello, my name is Aaron Vasquez, and I'm here with Praise and Worship Guitarist. Today we are going to take a look at 3 of the main riffs from the song Oceans by Hillsong United. And before you go any further in this video, I highly recommend you visit our website and obtain a copy of the tablature for the song, which can be found in our store. I will reference to this tablature throughout this video. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at each riff. In order to play this riff as it was recorded by Hillsong United, you're going to want to put a capo on fret 3. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the riff, and then we'll go over the fingerings for it. So here is the first riff at normal tempo. And if you have your tablature in front of you, we're looking at measures 19 through 23. Here's the same thing, but much slower and without the delay. Okay, so I only have a couple things to really go over regarding the fingerings of both the left and the right hand for this riff. So let's go ahead and take a look at our guitar. So again, just want to remind you, when you have a capo on, all the fret numbers change. So this is fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, fret 4, etc., etc. So the first chord you play is on the 4th string, 2nd fret. So put your first finger there, 4th string, 2nd fret, and then take your pinky and put it on the 1st string, 4th fret, okay? And this chord shape is the chord, that's the chord shape that you slide around. And every once in a while you move that pinky up to fret 7. You can see all that on the tablature. Okay, so the fact that it's the same chord shape makes it a little easier to learn. Now on the right hand there's a couple options, and I actually lose the pick when I play it, and I use my fingers, okay? And basically, when I play the 4th string, I use my thumb. When I play the 2nd string, I use my index finger. And when I play the 1st string, I use my middle, okay? So I got thumb, index, middle, thumb, thumb, index, middle, so forth and so forth. Now, it is possible that you can hybrid pick it. And if you didn't know what hybrid pick means, it means using a pick and some of your fingers to pluck the strings. So for example, you could play pick, middle finger on that 2nd string, and then first string you'll grab with the ring finger. If I were to hybrid pick it, that's how I would do it. Pick, middle, ring, pick, middle, ring. Now the great thing about doing it that way is you don't ever have to let go of the pick. So I want to show you another way to play the riff we just went over without a capo. Sometimes I find myself being the only electric guitar player on a praise and worship team. And in those situations, I can't play every single guitar part, so I have to pick and choose. And in the case of Oceans, the only riff that utilized the capo was the riff we just went over. And so I kind of made up a different way to play it so I could play the song without a capo. So I want to just show that to you. And I'll leave a link in the description to a free tablature. And so let's take a look at it. Okay, so we've lost the capo, and so all the fret numbers are normal now. Let's go ahead and look at the left-hand fingerings. Let's take our pointy finger and let's put it on the 4th string, 5th fret. Let's take our ring finger, put it on the 3rd string, 7th fret, and then our pinky on the 1st string, 7th fret. And just like the original way, we're just going to take this chord shape and we're going to shift it around. Okay, so we're going to go 5, 7, 7. Then we're going to shift up to 12, 14, 14. And then we're going to shift down to 7, 9, 9. So here's what it'll sound like. Again, if you look in the description of this YouTube video, you'll find a link to the tab. So this next riff is an electric lead line, which can be found in measures 24 through 27. So let's go ahead and take a listen to it at normal tempo. Okay, so now let's do the same thing, much slower and without the delay. So now let me go ahead and show you the left-hand fingerings I use, and also let's talk about the right-hand picking pattern. Here's the great thing about this riff. All you need to do is set up 4 chords with your left hand. So 4 chords with your left hand, and the picking pattern is actually the same on every single chord. So it makes it pretty easy to grab onto. So let's go ahead and look at those 2 things. Okay, so the first little setup is over a B minor chord. And so I take my pinky finger and I put it on the 4th string, 9th fret. Now, if you want, you can do your ring finger. You'll have to figure that out, which way works better for you. But I'm going to go with my pinky finger on the 4th string, 9th fret. Then you're going to take your pointy finger here and you're going to put it on the 3rd string, 7th fret. Then take your middle finger, put it on the 2nd string, 7th fret. And then your 1st string you'll play open. Okay? And so the picking pattern is the same on every chord. So here's the picking pattern. It's 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Now let's go ahead and change chords. This will be over a D chord. All you have to do is lift up your pinky finger, and then the other 2 fingers stay the same. So we got 4th string open. Our 1st finger is on the 3rd string, 7th fret, and your middle finger is on the 2nd string, 7th fret, and 1st string open. Same picking pattern. Here it goes. 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then your next chord, we're going to shift a little bit, is over an A chord. We're just going to make a pretty standard triad here. We're going to take our ring finger. We're going to go to the 4th string, 7th fret. Okay. Then you're going to put your middle finger on the 3rd string, 6th fret. And your first finger is going to go on the 2nd string, 5th fret. Same picking pattern. 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. Then, from that chord, you're going to slide your ring finger up to the 4th string, 9th fret. This will be over a G chord. So we've got ring finger on the 4th string, 9th fret. Then take your first finger, put it on the 3rd string, 7th fret. And then take your middle finger, put it on the 2nd string, 8th fret. Okay, and then the 1st string open, same picking pattern. 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. And that's all for that riff. So the great thing about this last riff, just like the previous riff, all we're doing is setting up some chords on the left hand, and then the picking pattern of the right hand stays the same. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Here's that same riff, but slower. Okay, so there are really just 5 chord shapes that this riff is based off of. Let's go ahead and look at them. Okay, let's go ahead and take our first finger, put it on the 6th string, 7th fret. Okay, and then the next note that's in every chord is actually the 4th string open. Okay, and then let's take our middle finger and put it on the 3rd string, 7th fret. Oops, that's over a B minor chord. And the picking pattern is the same thing in each measure. It's real simple. It's just 6th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 4th string. And it just keeps doing that. 6, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so you do this first chord 3 times. So we got 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4. Then all you do is take the same shape and slide it up 2 frets. Okay, both fingers up 2 frets, which gives you 6th string, 9th fret, the first finger, 4th string open, and then your middle finger is on the 3rd string, 9th fret. So it goes like this, starting on the 7s. 3 times, slide up. Okay, and then the next chord is over a D major chord. We're going to slide our first finger up to the 6th string, 10th fret. Real easy. 4th string open again. And then my middle finger, I'm going to put on the 3rd string, 11th fret. Now we're going to do the picking pattern 3 times over this chord. Then we're going to change one thing on the fourth time around. So it's 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4, and then we're going to take our ring finger. We're going to move it up 1 fret to the 3rd string, 12th fret. Okay, so it sounds like this, that measure. Moving my middle finger back to fret 11 on the 3rd string. 3 times. Moving my ring same shape we were just on, we're going to slide down to the 5th fret. It's going to be over an A chord. So take your first finger, put it on the 6th string 5th fret, 4th string open, then take your middle finger, put it on the 3rd string 6th fret. Then it's the same picking pattern, 3 times in a row again. And then the 4th time, take your ring finger, move it up to the 3rd string 7th fret. Okay? And then the last chord, that same major shape, it's over a G major chord. Take your first finger, put it on the 6th string 3rd fret. Then you got 4th string open. Then take your middle finger, put it on the 3rd string 4th fret. And this chord, or this time, you actually just do the picking pattern 4 times just on this one chord. So it'll be like this. And that's all for this riff. Thank you guys so much for checking out Praise and Worship Guitarist. We hope you liked this video, and we hope you found it helpful. Be sure to like our Facebook page, as that's where we update all content made on the website. Chord charts, guitar tabs, main stage patches, articles, etc., etc. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. We love you. God bless.